I am your host, Dr. D. Welcome to Dreams to Reality Ranch. Take this trip with me. Welcome, everybody. I am Dr. D, and this is 963B for you. We are live and in charge. I am actually on TikTok as we speak, being live, and I wanted to say to you, I want to talk about the great I am and how great you are. Do you know that you're great? So, I want to discover why you might not think you're so great, some reasons we have thought we are not the greatest, but we really are. So, excuse me. So, do you see the beauty within yourself? And if you don't see the beauty in yourself, why? What was it from your past, either childhood, adulthood, or even relationships of now that has colored your view from you seeing the beauty within yourself? So let's talk about that. Why our childhood could color why we were not beautiful. It could be some things that our parents said, our grandparents said, kids said, teachers said, that we don't really seek or know the beauty that's within ourselves, which is really sad because we each grow and we change, and there's beauty in each of us. Sometimes it's so stuffed down or shuffled down, kicked down, buried down within us that we're not able to protect it or we're hiding from it. So if you've had some childhood traumas, you got to first learn to forgive yourself because that was not your fault. You were just part of that circumstances of which happened. And most people say you forgive and forget. I'm going to say you can forgive, but don't forget, because the same people that have done the hurt will continue to do the hurt to see how far they can go past those boundaries. But that is another topic for another show. So I wanted to give you some things that you can work on to see the beauty within yourself. Like, think of some things that were wonderful in your childhood. Maybe it was your grandmother making homemade cookies. Oh, I'm also live on TikTok, so I got to see if anybody's saying anything. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. This is my first live. I'm trying to do this the right way. So, getting back to what we're talking about, thinking about the things that your self that you loved about your childhood. Name something, whether it was picking flowers, whether it was climbing up a tree, whether it was playing in the river, whether it was like throwing rocks on the railroad tracks, or even as much as kicking a basketball or football or some of that stuff. Not taking any co-hosts right now. I'm live on another stream. Thank you for wanting to be part of my show. So let's see. There's also cooking with your grandmother, or cooking with your auntie, or cooking with your mom, or cooking with your dad, or fishing with your dad, or building a car with your dad, or lifting weights with your dad, or doing any of those things. Did they give you happy memories? So for me, it was learning to make an old fashioned, what they call back in the day, a sweet potato cobbler. I made a sweet potato cobbler in this family, and I was the only one to get it besides the great great grandmother that taught me the recipe. So it's passed down. None of her daughter-in-laws could get it. None of her grandkids could get it. None of her great grandkids could get it, but me. So I was able to. I sat. I watched her. I was very engrossed, and she let me do it. Roll the dough, fix the dough, like put the dough up and put it in a puddle, and put the milk and the sugar and the cinnamon and the nutmeg and what else? A little bit of clove in there, and do the dough and just knead it with with butter, and it came out nice and flaky. Then next you had to boil the sweet potatoes. So that in itself was an event. Cutting them up, peeling them, cutting them up, putting the lemon juice and the other ingredients, and making sure that the syrup, the juice with the sweet potatoes was cooked down nice. And it was. It was cooked down to a nice consistency, and then layering the pan the way she had it and cutting it. And back then, when my nanny was there, they didn't have we had rolling pins, but we didn't have a cut. You would do it the old fashioned way with a knife, not the pie roller or whatever. And then she wanted crisscross. So you were doing that, and it was like a layered, we would call layered lasagna the way it came out. But when it baked and it came together, it was nice and flaky. So those are some beautiful things that I remember. And I believe that's why I developed maybe a sweet tooth for sweet things. Or when she cooked certain things, I ate a good meal every single day. So for me, those were beautiful times. So for me, around food was beautiful, and having a great time around that. So that's what I want you to think about, like the beautiful things that occurred when you were a child, and how it made you feel, because that's the beauty I want you to seek. And even as a teenager, whether it was a dance teacher, uh, a music teacher, piano teacher, violin teacher, artist, whatever, they tapped in to the thing that was inside of you that made you creative and beautiful. Tap into that beauty and see that. Cancel out all the negativity that you thought in your life. Cancel it out. Say cancel, cancel. It has no room to live here. Only beauty was within inside me. I am beautiful. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And look at yourself and say, you are beautiful. You're beautiful inside and outside. And if it's not, you work on what you think that you need to fix, not somebody else, what you need to fix. Okay. So I want, that's also about recognizing who you are. And my great, great question, what does it mean to be you? What makes you unique, 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 unique? You hear what I'm saying? Unique. What makes you unique? What makes you you? What is it that when people say your name, they think about you? Or when you think of yourself, you think about it. It's you. Is it something that you do? Is something that you read? Is something that you play? Is something that is your personality? What is uniquely and only you can get? That's what I would like to know. So I also want you to know, I'm going to give you some beautiful affirmations today. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I want you to say these affirmations to yourself. Say them for 9 seconds, 3 times a day. 9 seconds, 3 times a day. And what you say is, when you wake up, I am whole. I am already healed. I'm insightful. I love myself. I am happy. I am grateful. I believe I am a child of the Most High or a child of God. I believe in my higher conscious self. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am beautiful. I am handsome. Do you see the vibration of what I am saying? And can you feel the vibration that I'm saying? Because when we say love and handsome and beautiful and healed, it creates a certain vibration. It resonates with you. When you say, I'm healed. So anything that in the past that you're not, that you feel that you're not, it's already taken care of. And you walk in that energy and you keep it going and you make sure that it stays there, because you are so part of the universe and the love the universe is. It's all part of you. You are a child of God. God is in you. So because of that, the beauty and the love that you share, the beauty and the love you deserve, and that's another thing that we need to talk about. Sometimes we don't think that we deserve love and we don't know how to respond. So that in itself, in a nutshell, that comes from certain conditionings of people telling you you're not worthy. That is not true. Cancel out. You are worthy. You're worthy of love. Your love of understanding. Your love of conditions of loving you. You have to love yourself as much as you want to love somebody else. If you're trying to attract love to you, you got to be the love which you want to come into your life. When you're that love and you love yourself, it's like you were loving somebody else, that love in your life will come. If you see the beauty that's within you, count how many beautiful things. Before you go, I want you to write and even comment on the line how many beautiful things you see in yourself. I would like you to do that. Write how many beautiful things of yourself in the comments and let me know. Share them with me. What is it about you that makes you not write what makes you unique? What makes you beautiful? What in this body form makes you who you are, the goddess or the God that you are, the child of God that you are, the child of the goddess that you are. Those are very important. Is it your character? And what is your character like? What does it subject others to? So I wanted to say that, and we'll be right back after these messages. are back after that wonderful commercial by Dr. D, which is me. So, I am talking about all the beautiful things in your life, and we know that we've been through some kind of trauma in our life from our parents. And we learn that sometimes our parents have not been taught to love themselves, and it's conditioning that their parents taught them, or they didn't have time to cultivate the love and understanding from their childhood. And they take that burden, that energy on with them. And when they have children, they put that burden on their children because they never got time to develop the self love, the self worth, maybe because they were not exposed to it, or maybe because they ran away, or maybe they were put in a hostile environment. It could be many things of why that was not expressed to you. And that is not a bad thing, but it's a lesson. And sometimes we are the children that come in and bring the lessons to our parents for them to learn, but also our parents are a lesson that we want to learn from them and maybe not make those same things or situations in our life with our children and our future generations. And that's okay. So we each are learning for each other. The child becomes the teacher, and the child becomes the student. The parent becomes the teacher, and the parent becomes the student. It's a balance. So you learn. You can, I was told by a guru, you can learn anything from anybody that is of the right mind and ilk that you want to be. You can learn something. You can learn something from a baby. You ever listen to a baby's laughter? Let me see if we have a baby's laughter. Here, I think we might have a baby's laughter. So when you laugh, 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 laugh. Nope, that's not it. But it's nice. Let's see. No laughing. I'm like very disappointed on this. I'm gonna have to work on that, but I'll get that. But getting back to when you laugh and you hear a baby laugh, it's so from the bottom of their stomach that they're laughing. And they are like, ho, 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 ho. It's a deep laugh. And you can tell it's joyful, it's energetic, and it's also contagious. So when you're with someone, I know when I'm laughing sometimes, and sometimes I laugh when I'm nervous, or sometimes, and it's not, and it might not even be funny, but I just laugh and I have no other choice but to laugh, right? So I laugh for nervousness, or something might be embarrassing, and I might laugh. See, for myself, if I do something silly, I'm gonna laugh, and I want you to laugh too, because I did something silly. You know what I mean? It wasn't my intention to do it, but like they said, life happened. So I laugh. The more you laugh, the better you feel. The joy, it festers in the body. It's contagious. It's like, okay, you start laughing and somebody else start laughing. But when you laugh from the belly, everybody starts laughing because it's a vibration, it's a frequency you're sending out. We are signals. Just like when you walk in a room, how do you feel? Beautiful, right? So I want you to think about that. I am so excited in my new beginnings. I want you to be so excited in your new beginnings. When you wake up in the morning, that is a new beginning. When you sit down at the table, that's a new beginning. You walk through a door, that is a new beginning. You are on the road, that's a new beginning. Everything that you do step by step, moment by moment, is a new beginning. And it can be a start over. Be a start over, completely start over. But think about it, the beauty that I see. Maybe you've seen the most beautiful sunrise this morning. Or yesterday, you seen the most beautiful sunset over the ocean. You got to see or be in the ocean and swim with the ocean. And accumulate beautiful things. Or maybe you painted this beautiful picture. Or maybe you made this immaculate dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever, that is phenomenal. These are things that are joyful and bring it and light up your life. Think of things when you're down. What lights up you? Make you like, "Ooh, I'm on point. I'm so happy. I'm good." That you're in a happy place. Now, I'm not saying you gotta be happy all the time, but we want to keep raising our vibrations and keeping it there. And even when things go wrong, you know what? Don't punish yourself. Don't be upset with yourself. Life happens. And if you could have did better, you would have did better. But don't blame yourself. I want you to think of the great I am. I am beautiful. I am whole. I am wonderful. I am fantastic. I am, as Angela Mayo said, I am a phenomenal woman. So that's another way to think about it, um, getting into your head sometimes can be dangerous, can be also make you depressed, but also it can get in your head and clear out that negativity, pull it out. Say, you know what? You're so, you're out of here. I don't need that. I am putting in beautiful thoughts. I am tapping in things I want. I am opening my mind to be. I am loving me, me, me. I am love. Open my heart, open my soul, open my love. This is where it goes. I am open. I am open. I am open to receive. And this is tapping, 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 tapping. Because that's what you're doing. You're opening to receive the beauty that surrounds you, and you're bringing it to you. You're bringing it to you. Bringing it to you. The beauty that surrounds you is giving you love energy. So I don't know if you can feel the energy, but we send you energy of love, light, and happiness. And I want you to, if you like this video, I want you to do, you know what they tell you to do? Like and subscribe. I am Dr. D. It is Tuesday, March 10th, 2026. And this is my show for the day, even though I hope you see it my way. Thank you. Da, 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 da.